Hello, folks. Welcome to the 8th episode of Plucking Petals with James and Kyle. I am Kyle.
I'm James.
And we'd like to say Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers.
We go a little something like, little something like this.
It's all about the good, bad, love, hate.
So we were recording this on Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for, Kyle?
What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for you and our podcasting community of people who listen. We have over 115 listens on iTunes now for 8 episodes. I'm not counting all the YouTube stuff that would have added an extra 50 or so, but we're getting there. I'm thankful for I don't know, I guess my family, my friends, my health, and life. I like being alive.
Yeah,
Contrary to popular belief that most people think about me, I like to be alive. I really do. I have an affinity of not wanting to die in my existence. What about you? What are you thankful for?
Comfortable shoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why comfortable shoes?
My feet have been hurting a lot lately.
Well, you
And then
have
I
been
guess-
on your feet.
Yeah, I guess family, friends.
You guess. But really,
No,
Dr. Scholl's, that's what I'm thankful for
No, really,
up in
I'm
here.
thankful for you, Kyle, and I'm thankful for my loving, awesome parents. Most people don't get lucky like that. And I'm excited to go visit them and shove a bunch of unhealthy but delicious food in my face.
I can't swallow
don't
water
die.
today. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't die, damn it. I'm thankful for living and then I die.
I would
What-
probably just walk out. I'm like, oh, dude, he choked.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll upload this real quick and we'll bounce. So what do you guys do anything out of the ordinary for Thanksgiving?
No. I mean, I go out to my parents. We eat a lot. Might crash there. Might go to a buddy's, play some fibbage or something. But
Nice.
yeah, my mom makes this thing the next morning called a hot brown. And
Okay.
I guess because their family's from like Kentucky or Southern Ohio and then moved to Kentucky. You put the leftover turkey on an English muffin.
Oh, okay, I'm already interested.
You cover that in bacon.
What?
And then you melt like a bunch of different unhealthy cheeses, stuff like Velveeta and stuff over top of it. And then
Really?
tomato.
Damn.
And I like it better than like the Thanksgiving meal. Like in the morning, it's the only time of year I get these things called hot browns, and they're just full of my favorite foods.
Yeah.
Like, they're really good.
Okay.
What about you
Damn.
guys?
We don't do anything like out of the ordinary food wise or anything. We always do like a leftover thing afterwards where we do we'll make like a Thanksgiving like panini. Those are pretty good. So you just put everything on the for Thanksgiving.
A sandwich.
Yeah, shut up. You basically have an egg McMuffin sandwich.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up,
No, I
okay?
know.
Hot browns sound good, though. I wish I want
they are
bacon
good.
now. That'd be really nice. I really appreciate it. But yes, that's we don't eat anything out of the ordinary or something like that. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited to eat with my family and then drink. I bought alcohol for them, and my sister bought alcohol because dealing with me as a person requires you to drink alcohol profusely, and then we're gonna drink, and then I think we're gonna play fibbage. My family really likes fibbage and drawful.
Yeah, fibbage is awesome.
It's a fun party game. It's if you don't know, you answer questions and vote, and it's really silly, and it's a fun time. I don't really need to explain it, but you should get it. It's part of the Jackbox Party Pack,
Which is on sale on Steam right now.
Is
and
it
we
really?
are not getting paid to do this.
No,
so
this
I don't
is-
know why I just said
this
that.
is
so
an ad.
excited.
We're just really excited about Cookie Masterson because he's kind of funny and he's really annoying. So what's new with you?
Oh, not much. Just enjoying life.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm out here. I'm looking at your pretty face and your little
It's adorable.
banana grin and your bedhead. And
I can't. Yeah, we do the podcast, at night, and I am prepared and alive. But right now it is noon on a holiday. So
on a Thursday,
On a
noon on a
Thursday,
Thursday, and
on
it's
a
really hard
Thursday.
to be awake.
I know
isn't
it's
it,
really
Kyle?
hard. So I'm wearing shorts and a long sleeve T-shirt, and my hair looks like a rat's nest. Probably would be the best term.
Yeah.
And it happens. I'm relaxed. I haven't taken a shower yet today, so I apologize. But I took a shower yesterday, so that was good. That was really smart of me. Yeah, so just enjoying life then. I don't nothing exciting.
No, I have a 4-day weekend coming up, and I'll
Good.
talk about that a little with my like that I brought in. But, like,
Okay. Look at
yeah,
those tie-ins.
tying
Look at-
it in.
Look at those tie. It's like we're professional broadcasters at some point.
It's like I thought about this a little bit, and
What's that like?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand what that means to me at all. I don't. Preparing is poor man's way of.
No. See, if you would have prepared that joke, it might have landed.
Oh, I tried. I'm trying. For me wise, I got nothing. Okay, so you turned me on to that hello from the Magic Tavern.
Yes.
Which
You almost
is
said Welcome to Night Vale, which I'm starting, but Hello from the Magic Tavern is another podcast that
oh my god,
my one buddy online got me into, and I am digging the shit out of it. I think it's hilarious.
it's so good. If you guys haven't heard it, it's basically it's an improv podcast.
It's an improvised podcast.
Yes.
And it's made by one of the guys that's part of that Jackbox party pack that we just talked about.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he mentions that a few times on the podcast, which is
Okay.
how I know. And one of the guests, I don't remember who was actually that Cookie Master.
Yeah. He was he did like an ad read for something.
Something, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I forget.
But the premise is basically he just like fell into Middle Earth.
Yeah,
And then broadcasts with a wizard.
Yeah,
that is like far less noble than Gandalf, and a shapeshifter that has sex with any animal and becomes that animal.
And right now he's a badger. I'm not too far into it. I'm only like 25 episodes into
It's
it.
only like 30, so you're close to the end.
Which by the way, it's also really cool. I like this podcast because every episode's like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I can knock out a couple of them and
Not like ours where we prattle on.
I know, we just keep
Never get to the
moving,
point,
and we really keep stretching for time and content to make sure that you guys are happy, which to be honest, I don't think anyone's really happy, but whatever.
Aww.
Anyways, Thanksgiving, what do you think? But yeah, so I've been listening to a lot of Hello from the Magic Tavern, and that's a fantastic podcast. And I really thank you for that suggestion, because now it's like, now I'm behind on all my other podcasts that I listen to because I'm trying to catch up to this one. I should finish it by the next week, I think, because they keep coming out with it weekly now, right?
Yeah, it's weekly, I think.
Okay, so so I'll be catching up to that soon. And then I just got done recording my new EP. So I think what we're going to do at the end of this episode is we're going to play one of the tracks.
Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. I know LP is a thing, right? EP is a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what those words mean, or letters mean.
Well, neither do I. I just know they're smaller. EP is...
Wow, I like threw to you being like, okay, well, Kyle's going to teach us something on this podcast.
I know. I don't know what they're actually... I don't actually know what they stand for. I just know that, like... When someone does an LP or an EP, it's normally shorter than a full album. They're usually like parts of an album, something like that, or like a concept. So like what I'm doing with all mine, I usually have an EP that has 3 songs and just is an overwhelming. It's just a one concept.
Yeah.
It's a concept. It's a concept EP, and people do that to like get product and get merch out or whatever. So yeah, I don't know what they stand for. I'm sure our producer will not only punch me in the face for not knowing what these are, but he will also school me for an hour and a half on what an LP and an EP are. And so I'm sorry, Stoops. I wish I was a better person, but yeah. So we got done recording with my good friend Joe, and it's in the process of almost being finished. And I think I'm going to release it probably the mid-December. So yeah, it's gonna be all about my favorite midnight movies. So like,
I saw the art on Facebook. I
Yeah.
think it was the guy that did our cover art, right?
it is, yes. Tyler Hendricks of shitfestcomic.com, which is a fantastic web comic, which I highly recommend. But yeah, he did the cover art for that. And then my buddy in Florida, DJ Robo Rob, did all the beats. He's doing all the production. And then Joe recorded me in that closet that you're sitting behind right now, because I am a rapper on a budget. So yeah, I think at the end of this episode, I'm just going to throw on one of the tracks. Probably the track about The Room, because that seems to be the most popular bad movie.
We could probably do that in post, right?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's all a post. That's post life. Yeah, this is a little secret. No one I'm not gonna press the play button on my phone, and it's not gonna play.
So I try to like leave without making any noise. Then,
Yeah. No, we're good. We're gonna do that. Stoops and I are probably gonna do that in post. Once again, secrets of podcasting. Sometimes they add things like Hello for the Magic Tavern. They probably add all those effects probably afterwards.
Yeah,
I would assume so. I would assume so. talking too much about my pretentious bullshit life.
It's good to self-plug.
I need a self-plug once in a while. Let's talk about one of your likes or dislikes this week. How about that?
So like I said, I have a 4-day weekend coming up, so I'm spending some family time tomorrow and a little bit of time, catching up with someone I haven't really seen since high school.
Adorable.
But the rest of it, I'm going to be playing video games, which I am excited. Fallout 4 just came out, and I got to finish Undertale like we were talking about.
Yes. How far are you into Fallout right now?
I have probably only like 20 hours played.
Okay.
Which is not a lot, because some people have already done like 140.
James.
But,
James, our good buddy James has
He was not addressing me. He was saying our mutual friend
Yeah,
James.
our mutual friend James, I believe, since I talked to him yesterday, he had like 120 hours or something, 110. Yeah. I'm not sure. He plays a lot. This is his favorite thing in the world. Yeah. So, but yes, 20 hours, it's a good start.
So I'm bringing something a little less informative in today. Something a little more lighthearted for the holidays. It just like is a feel good.
Yeah.
And so, like video games are great. There's like a million different kinds. Yeah. But like, you do it on your computer, your phone, there are actually consoles dedicated to it. Mm-hmm. And so I know sometimes it gets a negative stigma because you get like the 13-year-olds playing Call of Duty telling you all of the sexual relations they've had with your mother.
Yeah.
But how old do you think the average gamer is, Kyle?
I know the answer to this, so I'm just going to say a wrong answer on purpose.
No, you can say the right answer.
Well, they're usually, aren't they like, isn't like 28 and up?
It's 35. The average gamer is 35 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's not really that image of like the teenager. And then do you know what percentage of people that play games are female?
It's over half now, I believe.
It's not over half, but it is just under half.
Okay.
So it is almost a 50-50 split between males and female gamers.
Fantastic.
And 155, all of these stats I'm saying are for America only.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, rest of the world.
We don't have all these kind of stats. We only rely on ourselves here, so you guys need to look up on Google yourselves. You guys know how to use the internet. You downloaded a podcast, so I would assume that you know how to use the internet in some capacity. So look up Russia's gaming market for me.
It's all downloaded from what I can tell. And your teammates in Dota, and they never communicate. Sorry. But yeah, so 155 million Americans. That's about half of all people play video games.
As they should.
Yes,
they're wonderful.
as they should. So it's a wonderful outlet. And so, as far as forms of media go, you have like reading a book.
Yeah.
Which, you kind of build the environment in your head. You have a little control over that, but the story's kind of laid out for you.
Yeah.
And then in a movie, you don't really have either. You sit and everything is basically already there on the screen for you. You can kind of make your own like interpretations of it later or maybe even during.
Yeah.
But then I like video games because it's kind of the opposite of the book where like, the set pieces are already laid out, but a lot of them you can kind of create your own experience. Mm-hmm. Like in a movie, the camera swings around and directs you to make sure you see exactly this thing. But like in a video game, this awesome set piece can be happening. You can be looking at your feet. Yeah. Like it's your experience.
Exactly.
So that's one thing that's great about them.
Exactly.
There's all different kinds. There's competitive ones. Like my big one right now, I brought it before. I play Rocket League. I love that game.
It's fantastic.
Played a game of Dota this morning before I came over here. I did
How'd you do?
Horrible.
Okay.
But my team carried me to victory.
What was your KDR looking like?
I was like, I think I finished kind of close to even, but I died the first 4 times of anyone in the game.
Ooh, so you were you were super behind then.
Yeah.
that's probably really bad.
People that knew what they were doing carried me to victory.
You still won, so like that's what matters. At
it's
the end
like
of the
that
day.
Jesus metaphor. Like our carry was like, hey, when there's only one set of footprints in the sand, that's where I carried you.
That's right. Just I don't know what that means, but sure.
You've never heard that anecdote? It's not worth going into.
Okay.
Yeah, but so I want to play some Fallout. I want to play some Rocket League if people are on.
Yeah.
And just this has been a very interesting part of my life. I love video games.
Yeah.
I know I think I got a Sega as my first console.
Okay.
Even though Nintendo was superior.
Yeah.
In hindsight, it's obvious the Super NES.
We get it. They have Sonic for Sega, and that's
Sonic
about
is not as
that's
good as
about
Mario.
as far as it goes. That's And now the Sonic games are awful now.
Oh,
and
God,
Mario
they're
is
so
still straight up killing it.
There are some bad Mario games now, but there are still a constant stream of good Mario games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the new the Mario Maker game that just came out? Have you seen any of those crazy fucking levels that people are
there's
making?
some that people make that are impossible, and there's some that people make where you don't hit a button and it's just like watching this crazy event happen. And then I like this one where people make an impossible level, But then what they do is, because you have to beat your own level to be able to upload it online, they just make like a shortcut where if you walk left, you can get immediately to the exit. But since no one ever goes left in Mario games, like people keep trying to do this.
That's so mean. That's so mean. Oh, God. But yeah, so your first console was a Sega then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I had fun with that. I remember I had the Game Genie, which then you could plug in Sonic and Knuckles.
There you go.
And then you could plug in like Sonic 2 on top. So you have this like giant
just a
tower of
power and tower of pain.
Yeah.
I have to agree. I really enjoy video games. Always, even as a child, as an adult. Video games are just, it's a fun release.
And they've evolved a lot and become a very strong narrative platform.
It's very good storytelling.
So, I remember Mass Effect I got, and I've always been like really interested in like space and kind of sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
And like the moment where you have like the first talk with the antagonist of those games is like one of like it sends tremors down my spine still thinking about it. It was like crazy. It was so well done. Like,
okay.
So that kind of like emotional response is amazing. And I love that this media that, you know, a lot of older people kind of look down and it's just like, it's just kids hiding in their basement, like drinking Mountain Dew and Doritos. Like,
yeah. Well, it's like you guys are watching sports all day and wishing that you were sports ball
fantasy
guys.
football is Dungeons and Dragons. They're the same thing.
Exactly. Hey, I'm playing fantasy basketball at my work right now. So, and I feel like we're playing D&D right now, guys. Like, I don't like, we're going to roll for initiative, and I don't know any of my players, by the way. This is a side topic. I have Kobe Bryant. That's it. That's all I know.
So actually, in a similar vein, and this is an aside, I ended up doing a fantasy football league at work. So I found this tool on Reddit. It's like, hey, draft this. So I just straight up did that.
Yeah.
I'm 9-2 and in first place by 2 wins in my league.
Who?
I know the names of all my players now because I've been moving them around.
Yeah.
I don't know what teams they play for. I don't know what they look like. I can never point them out.
Yeah.
Like, and then I don't know any other players, just the ones that I've been like moving.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it's gambling. I'm sorry.
It is. It really is. At the end of the day, it's still. I find it enjoyable. I don't know what's going on, and it's funny that I think I'm like 4th place right now, and for not doing very well in the draft, from what I've been told that I didn't do very well because of my placement, I'm kicking most people's asses.
Nice.
And it makes me laugh because 1, I don't know sports, and 2, I just started there, so it makes me look kind of fun in a way, like, oh, I'm participating, like, look at me kick all your asses.
It's like that new guy luck.
That's what it is. Yeah, and my sister is in a fantasy football league right now. I believe she's in first place as well, and picks people on attractiveness alone. like it's like these weird strats. But it works. It works. Do you play sports video games at all?
Only Rocket League.
Only Rocket
League
League.
Counts.
Okay, gotcha.
I remember I used to play NBA Jam.
NBA Jam was a blast.
That was amazing.
That was a great game.
And then like I used to play NHL Hits. It's like do you know the football game Blitz, where it's just like like football with
I love NFL Blitz.
Yeah, they had an NHL version of that I used to play with one of my roommates.
Did
in
they
college
really?
all the time. Yeah,
oh my
it was
God.
Like just as fun.
Is that on what, 64?
No, I think we had it on the original Xbox. There might have been a 64 one, but yeah, we had.
I'll have to see if I can find. I kind of want to play that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that existed.
Really fun.
Holy shit!
I think it was like Hits with a Y or something.
Oh, of course. Why say it and spell it right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But then, like, you know, couch co-op games are so much fun. Like, do you ever play the first Halo game? Like, split screen, going through the campaign, all these cool set pieces?
All we did in high school was just play Halo. Yeah. That's it. We go over to a friend's house every weekend, bring a TV, bring an Xbox, all night just playing Halo. Halo, 16 players, like, that was a dream come true.
Absolutely.
I miss couch gaming. Speaking of Halo, I got the new Halo. And guess what? Guess what? You can't split screen.
I know. This is going a little bit into what I'm going to go as my dislike.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I know.
I'll back off. But yeah, just because you said Halo. So I bought Halo, and I invited my friend over because he also likes Halo. We're like, we're going to try this new Halo. We're going to do co-op. It's going to be fun. I spent 20 minutes online trying to figure out a way to do split screen, only to find out that you need another Xbox to do a split screen.
That's not split screen.
Yeah,
that's
I'm like, that's not
means.
split screen. I'm like, that's not co-op anymore. Yeah. Anyways, but yes, I do. I don't really do sports video games. I'll play them once in a while if someone offers to play. Like, I like Madden. Madden's fun. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But they're just, it's
if
like
you just
a
let
fun...
him call plays and just play a receiver, you
exactly.
can do the hit stick and the spins and,
it's fun.
And then you do the lateral throw.
Yeah, and I put my hands up, or I don't know what you do in those games. But yes, I feel like video games nowadays are just so
And then there's a really exciting, thriving like indie scene. So
Oh
where
my
it's not
God,
just
it
like
came out
all
of
of, like,
nowhere.
the huge developers. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, I mentioned Undertale. I think I mentioned that before. It's a great little indie game. One of my favorite games of last year, or maybe it was the year before, time kind of blurs.
Yeah.
Was this indie game called Shovel Knight. It was like
Okay.
a combination of like Mega
I have
Man,
that.
Zelda.
I haven't played it yet, but I have it.
Oh, I loved that game. It has like
Is it a
amazing
platformer?
soundtrack. It's like I was saying, Mega Man, Zelda, and that DuckTales game from the Nintendo
I'm
had
gonna
a baby.
we don't want to watch me play that then, because I'm gonna be
so
super
good.
bad at it.
And then it's got a little touch Dark Souls in there with like how you like come back after dying and stuff.
Okay,
It's
okay.
just really good. And Super Meat Boy is
Super
kind
Meat
of
Boy
like,
is probably the catalyst of maybe I'm wrong. I
No,
could
it
be
started in that
talking out
indie
my
game
ass.
movie, but
Yeah,
it
yeah,
probably
yeah.
gave it a lot more like, because a lot of these games are like crowdfunded, and crowdfunding is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's abused sometimes. You got these Kickstarter campaigns for games people want to see.
Yeah.
Like I just got on my PlayStation that Broken Age game made by Tim Schafer. It was like the little point and click adventure
Oh
game. that you
yeah.
It was all right. You know,
Okay.
I didn't love it, but like
I liked Tim Schafer.
Yeah.
Psychonauts is great.
Psychonauts was amazing.
Full
Yeah.
Throttle was fantastic.
Is that the Jack Black one?
No, that's Brutal Legend.
Oh.
Full Throttle was one.
Oh,
it was when I was
the
a kid.
motorcycle one.
Yeah, when I was a kid. That's my dad and I used to play the shit out of that game. That game's fucking fun.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything from it. The fact that you're a motorcycle guy, but yeah, Tim Schafer makes good stuff. Anyways, but yes, the indie scene is doing amazing things, doing very innovative things.
Yes,
I mean,
they
just
are.
think of how well Portal did, and that was just like a group of like
so
three
that
guys.
was kind of sponsored by Valve, so you might say it's not indie.
Okay.
But what happened was a small studio was making a game like Portal, and
Yes.
Valve saw it and was like, do you guys want jobs and to make this game for us?
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Yeah, it was like then a few guys, and it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite game of all time is Portal. Like,
Portal 1's, I think Portal 1's superior to Portal 2 still.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Even though Portal 2 is a little more story oriented to it, but
Yeah, but
Portal was so revolutionary.
It was so good. I mean, like Portal 2 had the co-op mode.
Yeah.
And puzzles that you can make having 4 like points of access, the 4 portals, are so much fun. Like
They are.
solving those was incredible.
Yeah.
But I feel like a problem with Portal 2 comparison to Portal 1 is like Portal 1 you're just solving these puzzles and there's like the terrifying computer GLaDOS lady like talking
Yeah.
to you. And so it's very like while you're playing the game the story's happening. But Portal 2 had a lot of where you're stuck and you can't do anything and you're just watching story happen. And
Yeah,
it's just,
you feel like you're not
come
as
on, man.
involved.
That's not why I'm playing this game.
Yeah. There is another mod for Portal. Someone made like a story mod. It was called like Project Mel or something like that. I haven't played it yet, but I heard really, really good things. So now we're talking about Portal, maybe I have to play fucking Portal again. I need to start playing video games more. I'm kind of
Having a
getting back
full-time
into
job
this.
is the worst.
Having a full-time job is awful, and now that I'm done recording that EP, I feel like a lot of work has been lifted off my shoulders because everything's done. It's out of my hands now. So I started playing Undertale per your recommendation.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I started playing Fallout. I'm only 5 hours into Fallout, but yeah, just especially when you go back to the fact that you can tell your own story. Fallout, everyone's having their own different kind of adventure.
Yeah, you can be this kind of character. Like, do I want to sneak? Do I just want to run in and be One Punch Man? And just,
Exactly,
like,
which
yeah.
I've seen, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Just like the way people interact and fight stuff, because I always keep going back to James because he just plays the game all the time. Like his ideas of how you should play this game are totally different from how I want to play the game, and it impacts the story greatly. Or even like, did you play those Walking Dead games, the Telltale
I
games?
did.
Like the end of the second season, everyone's on different paths now because of the choices they made. Like I didn't think they could pull that off, but they did really, really well. Where everyone has kind of a different aspect or ending. Just like, oh shit.
Although those games, I think, are really good if you like strong narratives. Play the Telltale. They have a Walking Dead one.
Yeah.
They have a Borderlands one, a Game of Thrones one. And
Yeah.
I feel like there's another one.
Wolf Among Us.
Wolf Among Us,
which was good.
Yeah, I did play that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm working through the Borderlands one right now.
Yeah.
I don't really like Borderlands as a game, but it's funny.
Yeah.
So it's keeping my interest a little bit. And I feel like it's very I like those games because I can play them without feeling like I need to do a lot to play them because it's
But what I
kind of
was
just
gonna
like a
say-
story.
I'm sorry, is they have the illusion of choice though, where
Yes.
it's like you make the different option, but then
Yeah.
something else will happen later where you're exactly where you would have been anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like
I feel like they steer off
Within
and
an
then at the
hour
end,
of season 3, you'll all be in the same place then.
Okay.
Regardless of what you chose at the end of season 2.
Okay, yeah, but I feel like at the end of season 2 of Walking Dead, I feel like that was all like they usually
It'll be
everything
one of
comes
two
in.
things.
Yeah.
It's like really split right now. It'll either be you'll be a different character, and
Yeah.
then you'll just kind of see it mentioned the choice you made,
Exactly.
or something will happen, and they'll all be at the same place by the end of episode 1.
I can dig it. I'm excited.
There's still great stories, but I just feel like they want you to feel like you have more control than you do.
Yeah, and I feel like that's just, because if they give you too much control, then they have to work even harder to give you those pathways.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's too much
That's
time,
a lot
that's
of
too
problem
much
with
money.
those, like, different choice games. Like, there's a lot of content a lot of people will not see. They spend hours and hours making this, and some people are just never
because you
gonna see
said
it.
maybe you said yes instead of no at some point, you miss half of what Gary did, and his voice acting work was amazing, but no one's gonna see it, and it's just like, but it's interesting. Nonetheless, people have different experiences within games. I like video games too.
Yeah.
They're fun. They're fun.
they
They're
are.
a fun time. They're a fun time.
No, they
Nothing
are.
wrong
They
with
can
a video
be
game.
anything from a mindless distraction at the end of a long day to a really enlightening experience that kind of, makes your experience in the world a little bit better. Like, you just have this new perspective that you wouldn't have had otherwise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like you're learning a lot.
Yeah. Like, I know
Sometimes you learn things.
Yeah, personally for me, like, sitting and watching is not nearly as engaging for me as it seems to be for you. You seem to love movies, be all about that. But, like,
Yeah.
if you tell that story in a way that I can, like, throw a stapler at you while you're talking because I'm doing
Yeah.
cuts, like, it's just way more engaging. It like sucks me in. You can tell me the same story, but it just
I agree.
resonates with me a lot better.
I've always had I've always just been more of an observer than a player. I've always played games and stuff where, like, for example, like, since I lived with Jason, we bought Fallout, and most of the time I've just been watching him play Fallout because I'm really interested by how he's playing it.
A lot of people are like that, which is why Twitch is so popular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the new, I find it to be really cool, the new Tomb Raider game. If you stream it through Xbox or whatever, and you stream it through Twitch, people on Twitch can decide if certain things happen within the game. They can, like, change the aspect of the game.
That's funny.
Yeah, just depending on their voting aspect.
Yeah.
So, like, they can make everyone have big heads, or you no longer get like guns all of a sudden. It's just like, that's like a fun. I feel like that's a really good step in the right direction of being, because, like, when I'm watching something, I do kind of want to interact in a way, and I feel like having a voting system, because, like, how Twitch played Pokemon, how that worked, like,
so
everyone got involved, and I feel like that brought the community together more, and I feel like games can potentially do that, and I feel like Tomb Raider is a good step in the right direction. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of years before we do that, but
I feel like everyone listening except my mom knows what Twitch Plays Pokemon was. But
Yeah.
just for you, they played Pokemon on this streaming website, and what people typed in the chat is the direction the character moved.
yeah.
And it took them like 41 days or something to beat Pokemon.
Exactly.
But it was really fun, and it was like a community experience. Yeah.
It was a good social experiment. It basically goes back to that. If you give a group of monkeys a typewriter, eventually they're gonna write a Shakespeare play.
Yeah.
It's that aspect of it, and it shows that it works. It really does. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Pokemon. Pokemon's
Yeah,
cool
so
too.
that's just, video games are great.
Yeah.
And then there's not just, there are so many things that can be described as one that, you know,
Correct.
regardless of who you are, you could probably find something that you're going to enjoy.
Yeah.
Even if it's just time kill to an enlightening experience. Anyways, Kyle, what are you digging?
I am digging online ordering.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Guess what, guys? I don't like to go to the store. Ever. I hate the store. I hate interacting with people. I hate driving to the store. I hate having to say dumb little jokes to get through people, or say excuse me to get around the old grandma because I want goddamn cream of wheat. And it's just, I hate the aspect of it. That's why I like online ordering. Amazon Prime is a godsend beyond comprehension. I don't have to leave my house to go see an item that for example, this microphone stand I bought for $20, I could have gone to Guitar Center or anywhere else to buy it. But I could also just go to Amazon.com, click 3 buttons, and it's at my house in 2 days.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And
It's an amazing
almost
technology.
always cheaper online.
It
You have
is.
access to a lot of different retailers versus the store you're in.
Exactly.
And they figure since you're in there, the convenience of you paying a little extra because you're already there and don't have to do any more work, it's almost more expensive.
Exactly.
Plus, you're limited by their inventory, and then you have salesmen who are working on commission who
Mm-hmm.
are like, I mean, there are good salesmen, but there are a lot of people that just try to push you to spend more money. So
yeah,
they get
so
more
so
money.
they get the paycheck, and that's just how the business is. So it's like, you know, I do work at a car dealership, and like that's the name of their game is to push for features and push for extra accessories, because they're gonna get a little more on the top.
Yeah.
Like it's off the top, not on the top. I don't know how words go today. Fuck this. But yes, I love online ordering. It's just I feel like the only thing that I have to go out for now is like food still, like actual food.
So I found out that on Amazon you can actually like do like a monthly order to set up, and it will just email you staples.
Yeah.
And by this, I obviously don't mean staples like you made that joke last time. I mean like food, like toilet paper, toothpaste, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, toiletry stuff. Yeah.
Or like just bread, stuff you're gonna need.
Yeah.
That you don't really have to think about. And so
Okay.
I haven't done this yet, but I probably want to set this up.
I saw. Is that the Amazon pantry? I was a little
think
worried
so,
about that
yeah.
one. It looked cool, and then I'm like, sounds too involved for me to figure out at this point. I know there are apps that you can use where you give them a grocery list and they'll go to the store and get it all for you and then bring it to your house. So I think one of these days, I'm just going to call off of work for a whole week when I get time off. Call off work for one and never leave the house. Get an app, make Jason go get me stuff, and just like, I love not leaving the house. I love ordering things without pants on. It feels so good. I feel like such an American. I feel like such a good individual when I can be like 3 clicks and guess what? I have a whole case of Red Bull coming to my house. Let's fucking party. Party time. So yes, I love online ordering is the way of the future, and I feel like that's going to be for most things. Like I feel like the one thing that people do talk about at my job is that eventually like people are just going to order cars online. And everything's just going to be through online because it's quicker, it's straight to the point. No one wants to deal with the middleman. Buying a car is fucking tiring. It's awful. Even like, I leased a vehicle, and that's an all-day fucking venture. Fuck that. I know what I wanted. I knew right away. I decided in less than an hour what I wanted. That should be it. That should be the transaction. We should go now. But yes, and I feel like online ordering can get to there.
You gotta have, if you're a storefront, you gotta have really good customer service.
Yes.
And unfortunately, car salesmen are known for being notoriously sleazy. Like they're not someone that's there to be your ally.
Yes.
And well, if you're gonna be like that in the first place, I'll just go online and make my own mistakes. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, I won't feel as bad if I fuck up than if you tell me something and then you fuck up, because I'm coming for you.
Have you seen those posts on the internet of people that bought like cars that were like lemons?
Oh,
so this
yeah,
one guy
yeah.
bought a Jeep and made a rap about how he bought a lemon. Did you
I
see this?
saw
It seems
that.
right up your alley.
Oh, yeah.
It was really funny.
Yes.
So, yeah, anyways, that was a total aside. But
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, lemon is a term for a car that like just doesn't work.
everyone knows that car.
Yeah, I don't know. When I saw that video, I had to figure out what a lemon was. I didn't know.
How do you not know that?
I've never heard of a lemon car before.
Huh.
I don't know. It's just a thing that wasn't. I guess I'm just not. I'm all about that lime life or something, in more ways than
Is it a
one.
lime if it works?
Waka waka,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, online ordering it's fun. It's a fun thing to do. I like it. I also
I could do that with alcohol.
yeah, that'd be amazing. I'm sure there's an app for it. My problem is that I tend to get a little pissy when things take longer than 2 days. Because when you have to order from a website that isn't Amazon, you were like, oh, I have to wait like a week for something. And I get
Yeah.
like really antsy, and I know I shouldn't be like that because this is an amazing thing that's being brought to us. But now I'm being an asshole about it.
So I built a computer in May. Mm-hmm. But before that, like a month or two before that, I'm like, my graphics card on my old computer doesn't have an HDMI out.
That's
So I
very
got one of
strange.
those DVI adapters to HDMI out so I could hook up to my TV and ordered it. It was like $2 coming
Okay.
from China. I built a new computer, forgot I had ordered it, and it showed up when I didn't need it anymore. Like 2 months later. I mean, it was $2, but I was just like, okay.
It was like free shipping and bullshit. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, buying from Hong Kong and China is just it's fun because it's so cheap, and you just forget. You're
Yeah.
just like, oh wow, I ordered 18 packs of headphones for $3.50. Holy shit, I forgot that I did this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having Alzheimer's. It's a fun Alzheimer's game. But yes, I really like online ordering, and I hope that my whole life can be consumed by online ordering, so I no longer have to drive to the store. I really just don't like the idea of having to go somewhere to buy something.
Yeah, it's not good.
All my Christmas shopping this year gonna be pretty much online. I think the only thing that I don't like to shop online besides food is like clothes, because I feel like they could tell you it's a size online, and then you wear it and it's like super small.
Well, but like sizes are irrelevant. A large can be anything from something that barely fits a baby to something that like would fit a bear.
Exactly. So I feel like that's something you kind of have to do in person still. I don't know. That's me personally. Anyways, I'm done with that topic. What are you disliking this week?
The current state of the games industry.
Boom! We're gonna get into this one.
Kaboom!
I'm excited.
There are so many things wrong with this. I don't even know where to begin. So
well,
let's start with
somewhere.
I like Fallout a lot.
Yes.
Great game.
Yeah.
There are so many games right now that are releasing just riddled with bugs, and they're like, we'll patch it later.
Yeah.
Do you know what was amazing when a game you couldn't patch? It came on a cartridge. So they had to make something that was functional.
Yep.
Like when it came out. So I remember Battlefield 4 came out, and I loved the shit out of Battlefield 3. Mm-hmm. It was a buggy mess. I couldn't play it because it was not working.
Storm.
Yeah.
EA
but they're like, yeah, we'll just
notorious
patch
for
it
that.
later. Yeah. So on top of not making functional products, there's charging you out the ass for things that, you know what, you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So, like I said, Mass Effect, one of my favorite games of all time. BioWare makes great RPGs, or did until they got bought by EA.
Yeah.
So, Mass Effect 3 came out, and it came out 1 year earlier than the other ones. Like, it had 1 year less to work on it, because EA's like, everyone's going to buy it anyway, we don't care. Despite the fact that, like, now it's a bad game forever. Or, like, not a bad game.
It's got a stank on it.
Yeah, it's got definitely that stank on it forever. Mm-hmm. And then there was, without going into too much of the premise of this game, like there was this ancient alien species that used to live. We found some remains on Mars.
Sure.
So in Mass Effect 3, there's a party on your crew that could, like was frozen in time and is one of these aliens. This is a huge deal. You can get to learn more about the universe.
Yeah.
$15 day one DLC. It's on the disc. It doesn't come out later. You have to pay $15 for it.
That's why.
Because you get to make more money, and if you're gonna buy Mass Effect 3, you want the full experience, you're gonna pay this $15.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just
there's
so much overpaying, and like just the financing. A few years ago, or maybe closer to 10, I don't know. Free to play games came out with this idea that it's not a free game, but like, you know, I'm going to create this experience for you, and you can pay money to buy things in the game. So this can be just aesthetics, like Team Fortress 2 does right now.
Yeah.
Or like Dota does. And like League of Legends, you can buy characters and stuff with real money.
Yeah.
So that's kind of more in the middle ground, where you can still have a good experience, but if you want everything, you know, you pay money. But you can still play it for free and get all those things for free eventually.
Yeah. So you just have to work extra hard for it, and you have to play
Well, there are so many games that aren't even playable unless you spend money on it. So there's this game called Dungeon Keeper on your cell phone.
Okay.
And so you're like, you just build a dungeon, and you need to make your little goblins or whatever clear tiles. Well, it takes 24 hours to clear a tile unless you pay money right now. So really, the game is just waiting for or spending money.
Is it a fun game? I've never heard of this game.
No. The old one was, because it was like a Sims, you know. Like, but now you can't play it.
Okay.
You just have to spend money.
I'm looking for more fun games on my phone.
And then a lot of $60 games are implementing free-to-play elements. Mm-hmm. So you spend full price on a retail game, and then you have to keep buying packs.
Exactly.
So like freaking Battlefield 4, like I brought up, had these battle pack things.
Yep.
So that's how you unlock the accessories for your gun, is you spend $60 on the game.
Yeah.
Another $60 in all the map packs, and then you pay $3 in every single battle pack you open.
That's so fucking dumb. It really is. It's just it's a good way to get us by the balls. Mm-hmm. Okay, so DLCs, and then I have a huge problem with like season passes.
Oh my god, it's
season passes are the worst.
Content you don't even know about yet.
And okay, for a prime example, so BioShock Infinite came out,
which I like,
which is a fun game. And then they had a season pass, but you could pay for the season pass right away. But they were like, yeah, we don't know what the content's going to be, but it's going to be good and you're going to want it. So pay this money up front and then we'll see what we're going to do. What the fuck is that about?
I know.
That's fucking bullshit. Fallout's doing the same thing. They're doing, I love Bethesda. I'm so excited. By the way, I'm gonna brag right now. I got into the closed alpha multiplayer of Doom for next weekend.
Oh my god.
I am so excited. You guys can come over if you want to hang out and play, but that's what I'm gonna be doing next weekend.
Yeah.
So everyone's gonna leave me the fuck alone, or we're gonna play this game together. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Oh god, I could talk about that all goddamn day. But yeah, so Fallout's doing the same thing right now, where they're just like, hey, we have a season pass, pay for it, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with the money. And it's just like, fuck you. And people still pay because it's like they know that they have these loyal fan base. Have you ever seen the South Park episode where they do the free to play?
No.
Oh my god.
I'm sure I have, but I don't know.
It's so they do a Terrence and Phillip game.
Oh, the Canado.
Yeah,
I know what you're
Canada.
talking about.
Oh my god. It's like they do real stats where they say, really only 1% of our players really spend money.
They're called whales.
Yeah, but they spend so much money, and that's what they're hoping for. And like, I admit it, I play Clash of Clans. I like Clash of Clans. It's a very balanced for a mobile game, super balanced, they update it all the time. I've put about $20 into it. I've played for probably about 3 years now. It's super fun. But like, I'm happy to do it if it's consumed my life for a while, game wise.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to do stuff like that, but it's just like, I hate the fact that there's stuff on that disc that I bought that I can't access. And that's fucking dumb.
It is.
Now I have downloaded DLCs like an idiot. I did all the BioShock ones.
Oh, yeah.
I did, because Burial at Sea was really cool. I like the story ones.
They turned out to be okay, but the way that you had to, like, you can buy them before they even came out it was real
shitty. And then there's two examples so the one that Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They came out with Marvel vs. Capcom 3, was good, and then they made a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate Edition, which what they did was, you can buy more characters. There was like 4 extra characters you could buy. But the second game was only $40 instead of $60. So I'm like, okay, I don't feel as bad buying the extra characters now because you've lowered the price of this game. Technically, you just updated and you probably could have done download, but I still feel bad about that. And the other one is, did you hear about the recent Payday debacle that's going on? Oh man,
I loved Payday 2. Like,
we
played that together. Like,
it's amazing.
It's a lot of fun.
Getting drunk Friday paydays we need to do that again. Maybe not anymore, but we need to, because of what happened. But I would like to play that game more. It's so much fun. Would you like to explain what happened?
It's a game you have to spend money on and buy, and it was cool. They made the price point $20.
Yeah, it was like 20 or like $30 or something like that.
So for the last, I don't know how long it's been out now, like 4 or 5 years. It's been great. Play a lot of fun. You can unlock stuff randomly in game, but you couldn't throw money at it. It came up. Sometimes you got the gun, sometimes you didn't.
Yeah.
And then once a year, what was it called? Like Pay Fest?
Oh yeah, Crime Fest.
Crime Fest. Yeah. So they have these big events, and so it's cool that they're like,
and they'll just give you free DLC.
Yeah, they're keeping people involved, and they're making new community events. And then this year, their Crime Fest was, hey, we're implementing microtransactions into the game.
Which something means, that they said they were never going to do,
They said, and they were like so smug about it too. They're like, if you think we're going to put microtransactions in, you're an idiot. Yeah,
and then they go fucking doing that. It's bullshit.
But this means there are these guns that are more powerful than the standard guns that you can only get randomly by spending $2.50 to unlock a safe. Yeah. It is utter nonsense. Yeah. It is.
You're not even guaranteed the weapon. It could be nothing. It could be totally random. It reminds me of the, I think they must have taken that from like the Team Fortress 2 thing where they use like the special unlocks to do special levels for special guns.
Yeah. I mean, like Counter-Strike has a similar system, and I don't mind Counter-Strikes at all because you pay whatever $15 for Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Yeah. And then it's $2.50 to open a crate for a random gun, or if you're really lucky, a knife skin. Yeah. They do not change gameplay at all.
No, they don't. They're all the same
just
strats.
Showing off. Yeah. But when they start having to put paywalls behind it's pay to win. Like, you can't do that.
No, especially for competitive games and stuff too. Like, it's not fair for someone who wants to come in and is unsure about how this game works and just getting stomped because people threw some serious cash down to play this game.
There's a lot of these free-to-play games where the free players, the ones that don't spend any money, are really just there to be content for the players that drop lots and lots of money.
Exactly. And it's your company. You do what you want. You can do what you want to survive. And clearly, even though we're bitching about it, they still do it because it's working, and it doesn't matter how much we bitch.
The bad PR does not cost them more than the money they make from implementing this.
Exactly. And that's, I mean, once again, it's a business strategy. It's a real shitty strategy. We're not winning from it. Only the companies are winning from this idea, and it's fucking bullshit. And I wish it would stop, but it's not. We're too invested. Everyone keeps saying, you know, we need to stop pre-ordering games and stop doing the DLC. That never happens.
Record pre-orders, record season pass sales.
Exactly.
And then every time a new EA game comes out, the internet is riddled with "fuck EA, don't buy this game," and then it breaks sales records again.
Like Battlefront that just came out.
I don't know how that one did actually.
Did it not do very well?
I don't know.
I heard people bought it, and I heard that the to buy everything for the game was like $110.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Well, I mean, besides the fact that because they fucking can.
They see that their model's working for all the Battlefield games.
Yeah. Well, yeah, think of that, and just think of like EA, because they do like The Sims. Like The Sims is probably, I think, their highest selling game they've ever done.
It's actually was it last year? Whenever The Sims 4 came out, it was the highest selling computer game.
Yeah.
And then like its expansion pack was like the second highest.
Yeah, that's insane. That's what crazy people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm all mad and shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to my parents' house today.
I should have flip-flopped this.
And I'm just start punching like turkeys and just like...
I should have done this first, and then we could like come back around on what we like about this media.
Yeah,
but now it's just...
video games are so fun, right?
We could just spend another fucking 20 minutes ranting about games media right now, and like all the review scandals, and the fact you need to pay to get a high score, and then they're all about like the politically correct police are just doing like outrage porn over. Anyways,
that's a whole nother 3 podcasts worth of content that we have to get into. How about we do my dislike?
What don't you like, Kyle?
I don't like door-to-door salesmen.
They don't exist anymore.
They do. They fucking do.
Are you thinking about Jehovah's Witnesses?
No, they fucking... Okay, so when I was looking for a job at the factory, I got an interview for this place. I'm just gonna tell them it's called Ice Profession. It's in Westlake, and they told me it was going to be a creative writing job. I went on an interview and I nailed it like I normally do because I'm charismatic and goddamn adorable.
Okay,
and it worked. And they said, okay, we want you to come back. We want you to do like a full day's thing. So we want to show you how the company works, where you're going to be working, all that stuff. So I said, great. And I show up, and I meet these 2 guys, very nice. I don't know, I'm going to call them Chad and Thad. Why not? I don't know what their actual names are. I fucking forget. It's been a very long time since this happened. And I meet them. They're like, okay, you're going to be shadowing us today. And I'm like, cool. He's like, okay, we're going to go meet some clients today. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, I'm going to be writing about these clients. I'm so excited. They're an energy company, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And so we pull up to this 7-Eleven, and they get out to get drinks, and then they change their clothes from, they had like a tie on, like a tie attire, and they come out with khakis and like a polo shirt with the Ice Profession logo on it. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like we have, I guess they must have like a uniform for it or whatever. They're lower people clearly because they're wearing polos. And so we're driving, and then we pull into this development and we stop. So I'm like, oh, someone in this car must have forgotten something at their house. No, we got out of the car and we started walking door to door and selling energy plans. What the fuck is that about? Who does door to door anymore?
You know what? This reminded me of a story.
Okay.
So I get a knock on my door, and there's this young black guy, and he reeks of weed.
Perfect.
And he's talking about how like my gas plan changed or whatever.
Okay.
And he's like fucking, pushing this on me, saying I gotta sign this, whatever. And I'm just so overwhelmed. I like take the paper and I start signing it, and then I realize like, no, this is crazy. I'm like, hang on a sec. I go on my phone, I Google the company he says it with, and it's just like, this is just one of those like scams where if you pay through them, you pay a little more. Like, yeah, exactly.
So yeah, basically what happens with these kind of companies is that you pay a little more, and it's capped at that.
It's guaranteed to be.
Yeah, it's guaranteed that in hopes that you use more, and it just caps out, and it's on paper it sounds okay. It never works out
No,
that
it
way.
doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Because they would not be able to stay in business if it saved you money. Because then where's that?
Yeah,
overhead
how is
going?
that? How is that profiting? It's not profiting for them at all. So yes, we went door to door for hours, just walking. I was in like a suit, fucking walk around all day. I was gonna kill them, gonna kill all of them. And
So I did.
yeah, so we went out to lunch. They're like, "Oh, lunch is on us," and then I bought the most expensive thing at lunch I possibly could. And it was like I think it was like
I bought
a
the
Jersey
restaurant.
Mike's. Yeah, I got Jersey Mike's. I found the most expensive sandwich. Got a large sandwich. Got chips. Got the drink. The whole kit and caboodle. I'm like, I ate it. They showed me the plan of what they're going to do. So basically, like, okay, you're going to be training under us, and then you're going to be like a manager, and then you're going to manage some people, and then you're going to go somewhere else. Yeah, exactly. So, and they showed me this. I wish I still had the form.
Because I made a pyramid with my
Yeah,
fingers. And
yeah,
realized
yeah.
that doesn't...
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm still new at this. We're podcasting professionals. And they showed me this thing, and I'm like, I stopped them. I go, hey, guys, like, this is like a pyramid scheme. They're like, oh, no, it's not. It's like, it's a real job. And I like held up the paper and then I flipped it upside down. And I'm like, what is this like? And they're like, oh, it's a triangle. I go, this is a pyramid, guys. Like, this is how things work. It's called a pyramid scheme. I'm like, oh, we're sorry you feel that way. And I'm like, as I was done eating the food, I'm like, I want to be sent home now. I'm like, I want to go home. Like, you wasted a day of my time. I had to take off work. I used a vacation day for this bullshit. And I get there, and they're about to get to my car. I'm like, hey, we'd really like you to talk to our boss real quick about your experience today. And I go, oh, yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll let him know that this creative writing job has nothing to do with writing and anywhere creative besides selling to old people that are sad and lonely and want to talk to you. And I'm sitting out in the lobby for like 20 minutes, and then he's like, oh, yeah, he went to like a meeting. He's not going to be here anymore. I'm like, oh, weird how that works. Anyways, yeah, I'm fucking pissed at them. I hope they die. I hope that company goes under. So yes, door-to-door salesmen are the worst people. When I get a knock on the door,
What if it's not a pyramid scheme? I know everything that is.
Yeah. If it's not a pyramid scheme, good for them.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's just it had pyramid scheme. It smelled like pyramid scheme. It had pyramid scheme written all over it. It was an expanding thing. You had people under. It's just it hurts my face thinking about it sometimes. And it's just like when the people come door to door, it's like when someone knocks on my door, like even today, I freaked out because I forgot that you were. I mean, I knew you were coming, but I didn't know what time it was. And I heard the knock on the door. I'm like, someone's knocking on my door right now. Like who does that? Who knocks on doors? Like it's such an old. It sucks. Like it's knocking on a door is such an old fashioned thing now. I don't usually what I'll say is, hey, I'm here, I'm coming in, or I just bust in, I don't give a shit. Like that's how life goes. But yeah, door-to-door salesmen are just they're dickish and they just they're very pushy, and it's just I hate that kind of mentality with people. I don't want to be forced to do something. It makes me feel really weird.
Yeah. I don't know. They suck. I don't got anything to say to that. So I'll just peer at you through the microphone cover.
I like the long pause peer. Okay. All right. So yeah, those are my likes and dislikes for this week. Anyways, I think we're done here. Yeah. I think we're going to enjoy Thanksgiving. We're going to get some food. We're going to drink some alcohol, and we're going to have a fun time. What were your likes and dislikes this week?
I like video games, but I dislike the current state of the game industry.
Fantastic. And I like online ordering. I almost forgot. Yeah. Online ordering and door-to-door salesman. Once again, this has been Plucking Petals with James and Kyle. I'm Kyle.
And I am Usador, Wizard of the 12th Realm of Ephesius.
Or also James. Yeah. Stay tuned. I will be showing a track off the new Midnight Movie EP by Mayor Wertz. And, I don't know. Have a good Thanksgiving. You'll hear this later.
We hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed your time with your family or friends or dog or loved ones or no one. Whatever you wanted to do. That's life.
We just hope you're doing what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's like something that hurts other people. Don't do that.
Like DLCs.
Like DLCs.
So fuck you, EA, and have a good day.
See ya.
Oh, hi, everybody. My name is Johnny, this is my princess Lisa. She makes me happy, I got her a red dress, I hope she likes it. Oh hi Denny, did you stop by for a visit? You should go though, they say three's a crowd, because our nap is about to get real loud. Doing all the sex moves to my future wife, making sweet passionate love into the night. I love getting Lisa gifts, this time it's flowers. Oh hi doggy, I can pet your head for hours. Lisa ordered a pizza, half artichoke and pesto vodka and scotch combo. Drink it up and let's go. A man grabs Denny by the neck and pulls out a piece. Mark and I grab him, let's take him to the police. Are you okay Denny? Petting his head gives me chills, you know better right? You almost got killed. Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? I did not hit her, it's not true, it's bullshit. I did not hit her, I did not, oh hi Mark. I have a problem with Lisa, she says that I hit her. Mark's in a mood, something's wrong, he's got secrets. Lisa's hiding something too, it's tearing me apart. She says don't worry about it, playing with my heart. Lisa tells her mom she had sex with another guy. Gonna record everything and expose her lies. All dressed up, time for some tuxedo football. Peter goes for a long pass, then takes a big fall. Surprise birthday party, this is pretty wonderful. Mark is your lover? How could you be so unfaithful? Show Lisa the tape, she looks completely stunned. How could you do this to me? Lisa leaves, we're done. Wrecking the place, hump Lisa's dress, grab my gun. God, forgive me. Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life? Oh hi Lisa, oh hi Mark, oh hi Denny. How's your sex life? How's your sex life?
As we go a little something like.
This has been the Plucking Petals podcast with James McConnell and Kyle Wertz. Produced by Patrick Stoops. Find us on Twitter at plucking_petals or email us at pluckingpetalspodcast@gmail.com.